What's up? This is Osahan Tango. I'm here with another episode of Crazy Dope Bars. This episode comes from 2016 when I was leaving Calvin Johnson's bachelor party. Calvin's a good friend. If you don't know him, he's a legendary wide receiver. He's future Hall of Famer for Detroit Lions. He played at Georgia Tech with us. Anthony Egbuniwe is in it. He's a tech business all-star, and he played DN with us at Georgia Tech. And then we got Prince Daniels Jr., who is a meditation coach, and he also played in the NFL for the Ravens and holds the record for the most rushing yards in a bowl game. So when you watch the bowl games this winter, see if someone can break 307 yards in a game. But anyways, we weren't even talking about football. We were talking about like real life. And we were talking about marriage and all that good stuff. So dig in, let me know what you think, like, comment, peace.
Embarrassing, sure. There ain't nothing else I want, I'm content, but in order to take that next step, you gotta be good with yourself first. Is that it? I don't know.
Yeah, no, you did. We was just talking about some wisdom as you move forth in marriage. Tell me something.
Some wisdom? Oh yeah, we talking. Yeah. Let's talk. No, straight up, let's talk. I want to have this conversation. All right. Hold on, where Anthony? Anthony be out here too, though.
I'm trying to learn off y'all before I hop in the game.
You think you close?
Nah, I'm fine. But 27.
You never know when the man upstairs is gonna put her in your life.
Right.
You never know when you're gonna meet her or when that is, but man can't see what happens. Man don't know what's gonna happen. Which one is it?
What is it?
What verse is it?
It's about Ecclesiastes. I don't know which chapter, but it talks about not understanding and not knowing what the future withholds, but only being able to control the present. Ecclesiastes talks about how the world will always continue. Everything has happened. Mm-hmm. Everything that's going to happen has happened. So basically just trusting in God.
I mean, he set pieces in your life that you cannot see. Things that, there's, I don't know, I ain't no preacher or nothing like that, but well, I guess just to relay off what you said, kind of, it's just like, he puts people in your life for a reason. Mm-hmm. Kind of like when he says that verse, like, how you can't see, you don't know what's going to happen, but knowing that he always has good intentions for you, but he's laid the game plan.
Yeah.
Like he's an omniscient one, and all knowing, knows everything that's going to happen before it happens. He's played these pieces out for us, so it's just upon us to take advantage of opportunities that we get. And the opportunity, when we're talking about marriage and stuff like that, you find a great girl, you gotta take advantage of the opportunity that God has put in front of you. You can mess it up. Man, sure you can mess it up. We know it, man, sure.
Hey, man. But I feel like even me messing up was like part of the process of like becoming, like spiritual becoming myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause if I hadn't done that, I wouldn't have questioned if I love myself.
And a lot of people, we got to learn from experience. That's how we learn, a lot of people. But, and a lot of people don't have people like me and prominent figures in their life to tell them these, or put them through these experiences, maybe mentally, like tell them about experiences they've been through.
Yeah.
So that we don't make those same mistakes. But our generation don't listen, even if we do have. I don't even like to be classified as a millennial. I'm kind of like on the cusp,
Yeah.
But this millennial generation, man, people don't listen. They feel like they got to go through it themselves, in order to grow. But
how do you, I don't know, navigating agreements, disagreements? I don't know. I feel like I'm always trying to like compete or push towards something or work through something, and it's like that kind of negates the concept of being at peace. Right? So it's the mind creating a new problem, but then like in your spouse, how do you say like, hey, I feel like you could be better at this, or like I don't know.
It's not playing God, in my opinion. And the reason I say that is because like, who are we to control somebody else? Like, all you're supposed to be is a vessel. Mm-hmm. and you direct your wife, but you don't, and you lead your wife, but you don't tell her what to do. She's your partner. She's your queen. Like if you look at your household, huh?
How do you direct her?
By leading, by being. You have to do what you want to be in your life or to come. So if you want her to clean, just fucking clean, and she'll pick up on it. In my opinion.
Man, if your wife, if you at this point in your life, we all about almost 30 years old. If she ain't cleaning up already, she ain't about to learn how to clean up. You might need to shit. Keep it moving on that one, bro.
This is what I say.
All right.
Because I had promised myself that I wouldn't get married. I wouldn't get married to somebody unless I have like complete control over myself. And I think that's the main thing that starts like longevity to a relationship.
Amen.
Because you gotta know yourself. Because some days you're gonna get angry, some days you're gonna be just temptation, some days you're gonna be, like wanna do nothing, and then some days you're gonna wanna do everything. The thing is you have to understand who you are. I always stress, meditation, because you spend that 10 minutes with yourself, that 10 minutes like simulate like 4 hours of your day, and you'll be able to handle whatever comes your way. Like I know one time back in the day when I was younger, I was with my wife on currently live, and we had a little something on the way. And I just got out of football, so I felt like I lost my job. So we had something on the way, and I wasn't happy at all. I was like, we can't do this, And then after that, like, then I lost my condo, and I lost this, lost a couple other things as well. And I was just like, damn, I didn't lost it all. So then I started losing my mind. So I had to find myself, rediscover myself. And I said, if I can find myself within a certain amount of time, I go back and get this girl that I let go because I was afraid, because I wasn't ready. And if you're afraid and you're not ready, don't try to act like you are. You gotta take your time. Like, you gotta be confident with yourself, to know that, all right, I'm gonna be with this person day in and day out. I'm not looking to do what everybody else is doing. They give it somebody and then they stop. Most people think of marriage as a business deal. In 2016, it pretty much is. But if you can have a foundation of love, then your marriage will last longer than anybody's shit. And when it comes to like the business part, you'll enjoy that because it won't be business.
Because business is supposed to be family. Like
When you say it's a business, what I think when you say that is like, after you say it's a business, you said it's out. It's based off of love. And the business part of it to me is just from all the hard work that goes into it.
Process.
You can say you love somebody, but it's a lot of work. There's a lot of sacrifice. But if you're doing what you're supposed to do, and she's doing the same thing, say she is, because if you're treating her, loving her, because that's what she wants. If you're loving her in the ways that she needs to be loved, and you won't realize that it's work because it's something that you love. Like when we playing football, we love it because it's not work to us because we love what we do.
Exactly. And, that just comes with like using your imagination. You gotta remember how to use your imagination. Like depend on that. Like that was a God-given ability.
You gotta visualize stuff.
Like once we get older, we forget about using our imagination. So you gotta apply that shit every day, every time you get a chance to.
One thing I found out about myself in a relationship is that sometimes I like to mess up good things. So I was like,
a lot of people do, man.
Self-sabotage myself out of a good situation. So like,
explain what you mean.
Like, I think it's like, having a good situation and a good thing and wanting something different, wanting change, constantly ready for a different.
You want to see if there's something better. You want to conquer more.
Yeah, conquer more. But because you're always thinking maybe 2 steps ahead. But like, what I'm understanding in a relationship is just winning winning wins. It's not just like the whole thing. Like,
Team
you
wins on top of good day.
You gotta stack it up, yeah, and then go with that momentum. It's like, you know, every time it's, yeah.
I'm just.
No, yeah.
But consistency is key because girls live off consistency and they thrive off consistency.
Women want protection. Somebody's gonna protect them, that's gonna love them, but you gotta be consistent with it as well.
Consistent. Because you're consistent, you win.
Yeah. But see, and the only way to be consistent is understand about loving yourself. Because once you can love yourself every day, you're gonna give it on to everybody else, and you're just gonna be walking around.
Like you say, when you love yourself, you can love on everybody else because you're good.
That's it. That's it. And so everybody, that's why everybody like if I go in a room full of people from different backgrounds, I know how to bring them together because I'm just like, well, shit. I'm cool with myself, I'm comfortable with myself, I love myself, so y'all should learn how to love yourself as well. And everybody we get in, we just start talking, just bring everybody together.
One thing PJ did, we had a conversation on the phone, and one thing he kept yelling, not saying yelling, was, where are you spending your energy? What is your energy going to? Where's your energy going to? The thing about me is I can get so energetic throughout the day, and I can love so many damn things, and like I would love to like do so many things, but it's like, once you challenge yourself to like, what is my energy really going to within this day? You can get like some sort of, you don't get direction, you have direction. And then you just constantly reminding yourself that. And with a girl, what I'm realizing is that I gotta stay consciously sound because the energies that she be throwing at me may be some crazy shit. Like I would get a crazy call. I mean, not crazy, but you know, females are built up in like emotions and like they go off.
What is female? Is it their XX, we're XY?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
X, Y, man, X, Y.
Their XX, we're XY. We're different. They got that. You know, they have that ability to nurture. You know, that ability to love unconditionally. Not that men don't have that as well, but God, that's the way God built it. You know.
But see, what you understand about females, they're not there to be understood, you know, just heard. They just want to be heard.
You gotta listen.
Yeah, that's it. You gotta listen. Once they sit to listen, you're good. But the main thing is also, you gotta like ignore them.
You gotta ignore.
You know, man, I don't mean that in a bad way, but in a good way. You have to ignore them. You have to ignore, like everything that they say. You can't just be like respond to it like that, because when you do that, they draw you in that energy, and you know that's not the energy that you want to give off. So if they come at you with some you're like, man, your neck is really moving. You sit there, and because what happens is it's like the more and more people talk, the more they reveal themselves. And so if you allow somebody to just talk, you ain't got nothing to say, because then all of a sudden what happens is they start to see themselves talking to themselves, but they talking out loud to you, but they trying to tell you, you know, what to do, but they talking to themselves. You know, it's people projecting their insecurities onto you. So the thing is, you can't allow your emotions to be entangled into their web of emotions, because when it entangles you, it takes you and it's like an ebb and flow. So like, okay, I'm mad. Okay, you down. I'm beating your ass because I'm emotionally like conquering you right now. And so you know you feel.
Well, put it like this. You know, it's man and woman. I mean, woman was made from man, but you know, just because it's woman doesn't mean that. Woman doesn't mean feminine. Woman means man. Means manliness. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So God put us here. We're here. We were built to conquer. We were built to rule. So both of us want to rule. Exactly. But women in the sanctity of marriage, you know, women are made to submit to their men, and that doesn't mean submit in like a bad way. You know, just and at the same time, the man has to submit, sacrifice for the woman at the same time. But you know, I just want, you know, our younger culture more so to know, you know, to not younger culture. We're talking about women, what women need. Men need respect, women need love. It's simple as that.
Yeah.
And if your woman's showing you respect, she got your back and everything you do. Another thing, you and your woman can't argue in public. You got some issues.
Yes.
Don't do that stuff in public.
Why you gotta do that shit at Cheesecake?
You know, when you got a problem, take that shit home, but don't go to sleep on it. If there's any kind of problem,
Yeah.
you gotta hammer that before you go to bed. You gotta hammer it out. You know, at least talk about it. Communication is always key, especially if you want to make it sound like a marriage last.
And don't be afraid to say I'm sorry to the people that you love. I ain't trying to be negative and say that you can go out in the world and say it to everybody out in the world. I mean, you know, some people out in the world, they need it. You know, that's the balance. But don't be afraid to tell the people that you love that you're sorry.
Yeah.
Because, you know, like Calvin said, he said before the night is over with, you can't take that stuff to bed with you, go to sleep with that. You gotta at least, somebody gotta say I'm sorry. You know. And even if you know you in the wrong, or I mean you not in the wrong, you still just say it, like, I'm sorry, but at the same time you're over there in the dark, like, I'm sorry. You know, you can say to yourself, but I whooped your ass. No, I'm just playing, but
Yeah, lose something.
you gotta, yeah, exactly.
It's a sacrifice.
You gotta sacrifice. You gotta, it's an ebb and flow.
Yeah.
You gotta understand, like, whenever you go to the ocean, the waves, they don't always just come to the shore. You know, they recede and they come back. It's an ebb and flow. Same thing with your relationship. So you gotta understand, you know, if you're gonna work together as one, as a team, you gotta be alright. You know, you gotta, girls, there's this song way back in the day. It was called Girls Just Wanna Have Fun. If you listen to that song, it tells you everything about girls. The thing about girls, they just want to be included because it's like, it's been a man's world for so long. And so, you know, we get to do everything. So if you look at it from the adolescent years, you can see how boys, we be playing with something, and a girl come over, we be like, no girls allowed, you know. And so people grow up the same way, and it's the same thing, you know, no girls allowed, and they still instead of be fighting, trying to get into like our circle. So you have to understand that they just want to be a part of it. So they just want to have fun. They just want to be, you know, whatever that we do, whatever that we man, you can go anywhere. Your girl be down to go. I go. I ain't never did it before, but I go.
She always want to go with you because she loves you. She want to be with you, especially when you got the one.
Exactly.
One thing about guys when they really get to a relationship, when you about to get married, you know, your lifestyle is changing because you don't have that freedom just to go and come and do whatever you want. You gotta change your lifestyle. You gotta include her in the things you do. You gotta think about her.
How do you draw the line though?
Huh?
How do you what's the line? Of being like, I want to do this without you.
Oh no, I mean, you can tell it. You just gotta be straight up, like sometimes. All right, so if I gotta make a run, and I gotta go down the street and pick up something from the grocery store, I'm about to go to the grocery store. She's like, oh, I'll come with you. I'm like, no, I'm good. Yeah, I'm coming with you. I'm like, baby, and sometimes, most of the time, I fuck out and I like, I'm mad now. I can't say that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm trying to go to the store, baby.
By myself.
Yeah.
But that's a part of you.
But you have the right. You have the right to tell her, hey, I'm going by myself. And then not be disrespectful.
Yeah.
It's just, but with that, you have to be well communicated. It ain't like, put it like this: you can't not talk to your girl, like talk to her once a day maybe, or like, you call your girlfriend and you don't communicate, but then expect her not to feel some kind of way when you say, nah, I'm gonna go by myself. You know what I'm saying? But as long as the lines of communication are open, when you in your relationships, you're gonna be good. The only time lines of communication get interrupted is when you're trying to hide something. When you're transparent, there ain't nothing to hide. And
don't like. It's just better than, that's the saying. Do it right. Do it light. Do it wrong. Do it long. So like, man, it's just all you gotta do is just get into a habit of practicing the right thing.
What about finances?
Too right.
Finances is the biggest area of the relationship.
So finances when it comes to relationship. So one thing, what you have to do is just everybody sit down and get an understanding of what money means to them. Like basic 101. Like what does money mean to you? Like when you
had that conversation earlier than later. Before you go too deep.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
Exactly. Right. Because like you gotta understand like your financial background and her financial background, and so in order to do that, you just have like little small sessions. It's like, you know, you can have a if you want to do finances, set up a meeting like a business meeting with your wife. Just y'all talk, you know, have topics about it, because you have to understand. Don't just see them as just like, okay, you my wife, and that's the only way I have to see you. See, it's 2016. Use your imagination. You my wife, all right. So this is how we're gonna discuss our business, because marriage is a part of business. So you act like it's a business meeting. So we sit down and talk about business. All right, money one-on-one. What you know about finances? Well, X, Y, and Z, X, Y, and Z. So do you know about this? Do you know about this? Well, I read something about this and that. Make it into like a topic, then they thrive off of that.
The biggest thing is going in there. And not when you do a business meeting with your girl, it's different too, because you gotta remember that you gotta take her thoughts and her voice into account. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't.
Why wouldn't you take her?
I'm just saying. Like you got to make sure that's not, you're not dictating the meeting. That you're not the CEO just taking over the meeting.
Right, yeah,
but one thing I said, actually, I was talking to my girl today. I was like, when we get home, we're gonna set up a joint account. So we can just go ahead and start practicing the numbers. And I think that's going to help me a lot, because we're going to be able to see both our numbers, my spending and her spending. And even like my spending can get interested as well, but at least she can see, and maybe she'd be able to calm me down or help me out sometimes.
Y'all gonna have a joint account before y'all get married?
Yeah. I was about to say.
All right. I mean,
I would say.
Wait, say what you need to say. Speak.
Unless you got a kid or something. Unless you know, like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, you know what?
I just do. I mean, not saying that anything is going to happen. Yeah. But it's like, and I'm not saying that y'all don't have a great foundation.
Don't tangle away.
But
You know what I mean?
Being realistic, today's divorce rate is down. Is it over 50? It's like 54%, like 55% almost, maybe. You know what I'm saying? And depending on what you do, where you at, you know, race, all that ethnicity, all that stuff, you know, it can be higher or whatever. But I don't think that until you. I mean, you're engaged though. You're engaged though. You're engaged though. So I mean, it's a legit conversation. It's a legit.
But joint account.
But don't do this when you're not engaged.
But you don't do it when you're not engaged. But joint account is good because that doesn't mean it's all your money, but you're putting a certain percentage of your funds into a pot. So it's like we're going to create a pot together. We're going to create a banking.
You're saying something.
LLC.
You're not saying something.
Yeah.
What's in your silence?
Say
What
it.
is your silence saying?
Say it.
Okay, my opinion. Just me. A joint account before you even marriage. How long have you guys known each other? How long have you guys been together?
We're getting married.
All right.
She has to be.
Okay. All right. Get it married. Yes.
Next summer.
July 4th next year.
On the 4th of July?
Yeah.
Y'all are some people.
I mean, it's going to be
What
fun.
do people got stuff they like to do on the 4th of July? I got something I love to do on the 4th of July. Like, that's tough. I also cookout I go to with my family.
All right.
Yes, that's tough.
It's tough.
That's okay for me.
Yeah.
Knowing you, I think you should have your own account as well.
You got to have your own account.
Yeah, but
you diversify. So I'm not saying I'm going to put all my money in this account.
Then what's the
what
point
I'm
of doing
saying is we're going to create an account together so that we can start seeing each other's spending outside this account. But it doesn't mean we're going to work this account every day. It's not going to be our day-to-day account. But we got to be able to understand, okay, this account is going to pay for mortgage. So all the money that comes out this primarily is mortgage money. Now, if we have anything outside of that, we can use that.
If you're going to do this, y'all need to just be spending this out of one account.
Yeah.
And so y'all can go open up an account, put some money in it, and you basically get a credit card basically for both of y'all for this account, credit card.
Yeah.
And y'all, that's all you're going to use.
Yeah.
You can't use your other credit card to hide some other stuff. If you're going to you know, for what you know, you gotta take, tell. All right, so look, so what you gonna do?
So how many bank accounts do you have? How many bank accounts do you have?
I have
5 bank accounts, okay? You got a couple. I got 4 bank accounts, and that's going to be my 5th one. So I have, that would be just an area where both of us have our funds in a pot.
It'd be interesting. I'm saying you gotta use it for everything. So you go, you know, nowadays when like we out here in Cali, you know what I'm saying. So you go somewhere, okay, all that stuff, then you go in there too, you know.
She'll find out.
You know,
but it's transparent.
It depends if your lady doing that.
Yeah, that's all I'm about to say. It's just depending on the level of communication.
Yeah.
And see, like my wife, I've been knowing her for 10 years before we got married.
Yeah.
And so, you know, when we got back together this last one, I was just like, you're gonna accept me for me. I was like, fuck it, I like to do this, I like to do that. I was like, I don't give a shit. I said, you have to accept me, you know, and she has to be able to accept what I said. She has to put some respect on it. But no, to be totally honest, like, and I have to respect whatever that she says. So having a joint account, yes, it's her and I, we can have one. Because I can tell her. Because like even if you have a joint account, you have to be able to understand like how I said, you're gonna be swiping that one card for everything. And not everybody is gonna be acting a saintly way. You know, because sometimes you might swipe something and it may not even be nothing, but she come back and it's a fuss. You be like, dang, I just got this little thing. Well, why'd you get that? I mean, you could have got this. Like, oh man, I just need my own account. You start off like, don't do this.
You said, though.
Woo, don't jump.
But
dive in too quick.
like you said, if their level of communication is on, like I said, if there ain't no bullshit, it's all transparent.
So like, okay, like I told my wife about this. She was like, what time I'm doing in San Diego? But I was like, I don't know. I was like, you worried? I said, you worried about the wrong thing. I said, I know what you want, and what she wants is just for me to be loyal to her, you know. And I can do that, you know, because at any point in time, when I be like, oh, this is getting overwhelming, I be like, I just walk away. I got that from TJ. He just walk away, just disappear. You know, because like because I had to live with it. And so my level of communication, I'm leading my wife to let her know, like, all right, those are your insecurities. This is how I'm gonna squash the insecurities by letting you know, I got shit I gotta do. We got a purpose, you know. Remember that and stop focusing on this because you're not focused. You're not focused. Focus on our goals. You know, like I'm like the less that you say to me, the better that I will do. You know, if a female will just tell you, because what happens is, man, like if she start bickering at you, at some point in time you're gonna turn your attention to her. You're gonna be like, damn. You know, like, why am I with you? And then, as whatever question that you have, she's gonna answer with her acts. And once she answers all those questions, then you're gonna be like, damn. You know, you just keep on like sharing time with her before, and sharing time with her. And then once you cool with yourself, then nothing else really matters because you got everything. Like I'm cool with my boys, man. We get some girls in here, I'm cool with that as well. You know, it's just enjoying life. Life is lived from second to moment to second. And that's how you have to, like right now, this is like how I'm talking, it's like a Kodak moment. Big boom, 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 boom. This is shit that we're gonna remember. You know, so like I said, the level of communication with your girl, it has to be like, it's so important to understand yourself because it's almost like T.I. I use him as an example because he was tiny and they got like 8 kids, but he still drink, he still smoke, he still hoes, he still, you know, but he can do that because his level of like honesty and communication, like when he first got with her, like this is how I am, so you're gonna accept me for how I am. And you know, and she had to because he was honest with her. He still is honest with her. Because once you gotta understand, once you have your purpose, it's like you leading her, and you like grabbing onto her arm, and no matter, and it's like you're running like hella fast. Just imagine yourself like running hella fast, like Son of the Hedgehog or the Flash, and you got her by her arm, and she's running behind you, and she's just looking at everything and just going by. And you know, she may want to just, you know, like dip into it, like, oh my goodness, wow. Wow. Oh man. But she gonna hold on to you. She gonna never let you go.
What if you trip?
What if you trip? You only trip if the only time you trip is if you become afraid. But you should never become afraid once you understand yourself. Once you understand that you're
What if you trip?
with God. What if you trip? What if you trip? Then what do? You adapt to the trip.
Does she not help you get up?
Maybe she doesn't know how to help you get up, but you can always teach her.
Yeah.
And so when you teach her, she will help you get up. Because, that's where the mind goes, when it's in the stress mode or whatever, it needs to work together, and you're just like, man. Like, the thing is, a female always wants to see that she'll never give up on her.
Yeah.
Like, no, man, even if you just can't, because they thrive off of that. Like, oh, my man will never give up on me. But they'll never give up on you if you don't ever show signs of giving up. No matter how hard they get, they're gonna always be there because they are part of you. So whatever you give off, they're gonna give back to you. So if you can do the right thing, they're gonna do the right thing. And if they already got like a background doing the right thing, shit, all it takes is just for you to correct yourself, man. Because it's like shit flows when things are good. Everything,
I'm looking for that. Well, what we have is that outside linebacker safety connection, that true tandem. I got inside, you got out. Or if I come out, you better cut in.
Yeah.
And we hitting that hole together. We're on a mission of like both completing. So like I agree with you. You got to lead. But I see I grew up with all women in my household. So my mom was a force. My sisters are all forces.
Yeah.
And I just know the power of what women have.
Yeah.
And the only thing I want to be is like the king allowed my queen to be a queen.
Yeah.
Like she should have rule of her land. She should have dominion as well as myself.
Yeah.
So it's just like a straight. We get in the huddle, we make a play. I trust that you're going to be there, and you're going to trust I'm going to be there, and we both going to end up at the ball at the same time. Like I got it. All right, hey, catch it.
Stupid score.
We were playing flag football like 2 weeks ago, right? And before we went there, I got her some gloves. She was like, "Baby, I don't know what I need these gloves for." I was like, "Listen, you're going to need these gloves," because she was our receiver, and so get in there. I start playing first. She's on the bench, and then she comes in. First play, I'm playing defensive end, and we got a black quarterback. He's like the nab, and she comes in. She's playing DB. I go in. I count 5 Mississippi. I go for the sack. I grab the flag. He throws the ball at the same time. She comes, catches that hoe, and she starts spinning in circles. Didn't know where to go. Finally, she starts leading towards me, and then they grab her flag. But it was like dope because. Like she had the gloves. That's told her like, get the gloves, be ready for that ball to come your way. It was pretty fun. So we had a great time. But it's like that's that. Like we partners, with teammates.
Yeah.
Trying to get that ship.
Yeah, man, trying to get that ship. That's all. I was talking to a guy at Marriott. He was just telling me, I always talk to like married guys. Well, before I was even about to propose, just to get the understanding of his journey. And he was like, man. Well, above all, the team has to win. So in every situation, no matter what you feel or how you feel, you got to look at where is the team going to end within this situation. So your players right now may be just your mom, your wife and you. But when you have children, those are players too. So what role are you going to be putting them in? How are you guys going to win? And that's all I'm looking at. It's just wins. In the family, kids win. I'm like, Will Smith is that team that wins.
Yeah.
I don't need a reason. It's all love. I don't need a reason. I'ma roll you over in the morning when you sleep just to say, hey. I'm a lucky ass dude when you move and I hit you with a text just to say, hey. Mad sexy.